get going at the beginning of this map. And we're on board with him here. And how important is it for Vortex to maybe push this shower side and make a play on these spawns?
You'll be looking for them to try and get spawns early, and that's really how teams take control of the game.
Definitely so. Dunkachino goes down in the showers to Muzzy, but straight away it looks as though Vortex is slaying out on over Deserve, but hopped on with Demise, who is 1-0. And right now it looks as though Vortex are looking to build some time on this first hill, which is the mid hill, and however they do need to start making a push for these spawns.
Yeah, of course. I mean, obviously this hill's more of a contested one, and we can see Deserve trying to get a few points up now. But, you know, it's all well and good getting a few points early, but you do need the spawns. I mean, they've got 3 down now, but obviously because they're not in a position to really force the other team to spawn out. And actually, if you look at the map now, someone on Deserve has just spawned out, so Vortex are doing an incredible job at trying to push these spawns now.
Definitely so, but it looks as though... Oh no! 2 players from Deserve, Vortex did go down, but it looks as though they have managed to maintain spawns. Back on with Dunkachino now, who is on a free streak, but is he going to fall off the map? He manages to stay on, and does take out Muzzy as God as he pushes into the hill, and now Vortex have got good control of this map. They've got 3 players in the hill, and Demise is holding this mid-map area with the ERAD, and he does pick up Mystic there, who was going to make a play for these spawns potentially.
Yeah, Muzzy has just got one there, and he's going to try and look to push through. Unfortunately, killed his teammate and has been shut down by Demise. And yeah, it's going to be a close one.
And it looks as though Vortex are going to take all the time from this hill, as it looks as though Deserve look to set up for this graveyard hill.
And as you can see, Deserve have the spawns for this hill. I mean, either way, this hill, obviously, the spawns... It's not like crucial, you need it for the next hill, but obviously having those spawns that Deserve have right now can really help your team.
Definitely so, and right now it's looking as though Vortex is a bit more challenged in this game than what we've seen so far, so do you reckon this could potentially be a couple of maps drop for them?
I think both teams are going to probably drop some maps here. They're evenly matched and both teams have a huge chance of winning it, and it's just going to be extremely interesting to see who takes control.
And do you reckon whoever wins this series will finish top of the league?
Too early to say. We've got other teams in the league, Lucilant, for example, and Dreamy Wings that could burst onto the scene and look extremely strong. And I think really, if you ask me, it's a 4-horse race for first. And yeah, I think the top 4 teams in this league are going to be extremely talented.
Definitely so, and we'll hop on board now. Oh, we are still on board with Muzzy, who does get taken down by Demise. He was on a 2 streak, but right now, as you look at the Slayham column, it looks as though Vortex are in charge. But right now, Deserve have got a big lead.
Well, yeah, I mean, when it comes to slaying, it's almost even. It's very close either way, and I mean, hill time as well. The score's extremely close as well. 3 down there for Vortex, and that's not good for them. They look to be spawning out now, so Deserve are going to look to try and get some time in hill now, and yeah, it's kind of going to be a closely contested game throughout.
And Mystic is now calling in his Scarab, and he's basically just looking to maybe find some intel of players and potentially pick up a kill, but that does get taken out. I think it was Zin who took that down, and we haven't given him much limelight this game, so we'll hop on with him, as currently he is 6-6. This is a difference into what we've been seeing in previous series, isn't it?
Yeah, he's averaging he's got a 2.12 KD, and obviously he's going against tough opposition right now, and he's struggling a little bit, but it's good to see his teammates are all picking up the load as well. Dunkachino making plays, Grungy and Demise, all of them are pretty even into the kills to death department, and it's just a close game. These teams are evenly matched.
Dunkachino gets a huge 2-piece there, and that is 3 on the tally now, on a 3 streak. Can he pick up this 4th? His team does clean that one up, but he does pick it up now on Heckful, and right now Dunkachino is starting to heat up, and this could be massive for him and this Vortex side.
Yeah, as you can see, he's holding them back a little bit here. They're trying to pick him off, but he's just not giving up, and 2 down again. And right now they're definitely getting some points on this middle hill. Like, it's obviously important, but they need to get the spawns as well. And that's 2 down for Vortex. I'll be looking for them to try and rotate right now. That's 3 down. The 2-piece for his team. So the Deserve should be keeping these spawns now.
It looks as though it is going to be that way, and they could get a huge chunk of time in this spawn if they just... On this hill, sorry, if they keep the spawns and slay around this hard point. It's just important that they don't let them Vortex get around the back, which looks as though to be happening right now. There's going to be a 2-on-2 gunfight here. Dunkerchinio and Demise do drop though, so now it looks like they are going to have to push this hill from straight on from the shower side. Hexful is your man in hill if you are a... Oh no, he's just came out as Demise gets a 2-piece, and that he makes it 3 right there, so that is big plays from Demise for his team.
Yeah, and the game's been within around 30 points the whole game, and it's extremely close, and both teams have opportunities to really take hold of the game, but both of them haven't taken advantage of having the spawns, and it just shows that they're evenly matched, and both teams, it's just going back and forth right now.
It looks to be the case, but right now it does look as though Deserve have the hold on this game. I mean, they're in the hard point again now, and it'll be interesting to see how Vortex come back into this, as they do currently have spawns.
That's a huge pick for 2-piece from Zin. Unfortunately, he does go down to Hexful like he's on a 7-kill streak, 8-kill streak, sorry. And he's making plays, make that 10, and he's really doing well right now.
Just to point that out, it means he would have started 5 and 10 at the beginning of the game, so he is really heating up, and that's got to be the difference maker going into this hill and why they have such a big lead.
Yeah, but as you guys can see from Vortex, there's 20 seconds left at the hill, but they know how crucial this next hill is going to be, so they're rotating early. Unfortunately, they have been picked, and you see the Mighty, he's going to try and pick up a crucial kill, but he's going to get shut down from Mystic, and right now, Deserve is starting to run away with it.
It looks to be the case. If Vortex are going to make plays, it's going to have to be right now, but I can't see it happening, can you?
I can. I've seen Vortex do some really good things against different teams in this league. I think they're a team that have it in them. They can make this comeback, and they've got 2 down right now.
But if they're going to do it, it has to be right now. And we're on with Zin, who gets into the hill. Does he take down Hexful? Not quite. He goes down now, but that is actually Mystic that goes down. And no one is actually grabbing this time at all, as Rude gets a 2-piece, now 17 and 15.
He's just killed his own teammate there in the hill. 6 seconds, they might have an opportunity to get back into the game. Have a firm grip on the game.
Right now, we are with Rude in the middle of this map, and he does drop. And right now, this isn't the sort of plays we've been seeing from Demise and Grungy, and Demise is really a hyped up player. Like, right now, he's probably not playing his best.
Yeah, maybe that's the problem here, but Deserve that are playing extremely well, and they might be looking to close this game out on these next 2 hills, and I'll be expecting them to do so as well.
And how do you see them going in this S&D? Do you reckon they're going to hold this out and go up 2-0 in the series, or do you reckon Vortex are going to take this one?
I have no clue. I mean, we haven't seen enough from either of these teams. Demise have good play and good 2-piece, but we keep seeing this, and Vortex are getting some crucial kills. They're just not getting enough hill time from it, and because of that, Deserve have got the control of the game, and yeah, that's probably one of the reasons they've got the lead.
The only problem is now, though, Vortex are starting to pick up some hill time. They are such a large margin down. It's going to be so hard for them to say keep the time on this hill coming from their bad spawns. But it doesn't matter, because Deserve finish it up there.
And really, you got to look at a few of these Vortex players. None of them actually went positive here, and they're going against top of the league.
True. However, I think the main goal for both these teams is getting playoffs. So I think neither will like to lose, but they've got to keep their chins up if they do.
Definitely.
And on board with Hexful, who is on the plat area, they are looking very aggressive, I Deserve. Looking to scout out these Vortex players, and Rude opens the game with 1 kill over at the A-bomb side, but right now Dunkerchinio is taking the bomb over to B. hop back on with Rude, who is behind that whole team. I don't think he realises this, but we'll see what he can do coming in from this curve area. And he could get good timing on the man on plat now, so we'll see if he picks this one up. And he actually doesn't.
Yeah, he looked into the corner just checking to see if anyone was there, and because of that he got really bad timing and got picked off.
And Muzzy now. I'm surprised he didn't actually go into the bike shed area with the ERAD, get that close range, but it looks as though Vortex have 3-man stacked this area, and right now it's down to Mystic to try and clear them out, and he does go down.
Yeah, and that's what you wanted to see from Vortex, come out swinging, and they show why they're such a good team. They didn't have a good hard point. They started off okay and it was an even game, and then obviously Deserve took control in that hard point, but now it's S&D. Vortex know what needs to be done. They take the first round.
And that rounds that round up, and straight away Vortex are looking very strong in this S&D, but we'll see what happens in these coming rounds. On with Demise now, who did get 2 kills in that last round, and Grungy gets an opening pick onto Muzzy. How big is that for the complexion of this one?
Obviously, first pick in S&D is always huge, and once you get that first pick, you can play around that and, you know, try and trade out. And if you trade out effectively, you're obviously going to win the round.
Definitely so, and Rude does get taken down there. Great defense from Grungy, as Rude did look set to take down Demise in that bedroom area, so that is just showing you how good the teamwork between these Vortex guys are.
Yeah, but from Rude there, you would expect him to at least check that that corridor, and he didn't, and he just ran past and just didn't look at all, and because of that he actually got dropped.
And here we see 2 Vortex players rotating over to where they know Mystic is, but I think they realise that Bomb is down, so Mystic's got a very hard task ahead of him if he wants to win this game.
Once they identify their bombs down, it's going to be extremely hard for them to extremely hard for Mystic to win the round, and unfortunately he drops, and it's 2-0 to Vortex.
And the spread of the map right there was just brilliant from Vortex. As soon as they got 2 players down, they split up, but in a way kind of stayed close together so they could get the trades, and you saw that coming onto Hexfall, and that is why they are 2-0 up in this series, in this game, sorry.
Yeah, they all play much better now. They had a hard point, and now you look at their KDs, it's only 2 rounds, but it does look much better from their team here.
Definitely so. I think right now, if Vortex win this next round, it's going to be very hard for Deserve to come back into this one, and we see all 4 Deserve players are over at this B site, and they're looking to flank, and I don't think Vortex are ready for this one. Dunkachino does take down Hexfall though, and he sees another on the platform, and there is no one to trade out that kill, and Mystic does take down Grungy, but that kill does get traded. So we're in a 2v2 now, Demise and Zin versus Rude and Muzzy, as Rude guns down Demise. And who wins this one? It is Zin, but he gets traded out by Muzzy. So right there, that was a clean round from Deserve.
Yeah, and they played that really well. I mean, luckily for them, the whole Vortex roster ran through mid and tried to, you know, shock the other team with some mid aggression. But, you know, Deserve countered it, and they pushed straight through B, got round the back of them, and effectively traded the kills.
And right now, we will hop on board with Mystic. This guy was heating up over Twitter saying, if Vortex take a map, I'll give people money. So he's confident in his team, so we'll hop on with him, currently 1-3, and see what he's got going.
Yeah, both of these teams are extremely confident, and we've heard from the Deserve on Twitter, obviously, and they've expressed how confident they are. With a couple tweets we've actually seen them. We've actually talked to the Vortex gaming crew before, after, I think it was Wednesday's league fixtures. We gave them like a little interview, and they're extremely confident. They think they're going to come into this game, well, they thought they were going to win this one 3-0.
They did say the only 2 teams they're worried about in this league are Dreamy Wings and potentially Deserve, and we're seeing that here with Deserve coming out strong and playing well as a team.
Yeah, and we'll be looking for both teams here. I mean, Deserve are a man down. The Deserve have only got 1 player up, and Vortex take that one there. It's 3-1 to Vortex now, and they're playing extremely well.
And Dunker did clean that one up, but he did take his own team out in the process, and if he didn't do that, that would have been a 4 up for Vortex and 4 down for Deserve. So very, very clean round there, and well played from Vortex in that one.
Yeah, they're working as a team now, and they're making plays. Deserve need to try and sort something out and maybe try and hit them with some shock plays like they did earlier in the game and try and claw back a few rounds.
And right now we shall hop on board with Demise, who is 5-1 in this one. We've seen a different Demise in this game after he went basically double negative in that first hard point, but right now he's 5-1, and I wouldn't say putting the team on his back, but he's definitely contributing well.
Yeah, I think every player on their team's contributing very well, and yeah, they're all making plays, and as you guys can see on the deserve side of things, all of them ain't having the best of games. I mean, we've got Rude 3 and 4, but still, that's not the best.
And here again, you see Deserve, they're just stacking over at this B site. They've left one player alone, who is Rude, on the A site, but he gets traded out by Grungy, and again, that is another clean snipe from him. So right now, all 3 players have rotated over from Deserve, so if you're Vortex, are you looking to rotate?
I'm not sure. I mean, they've got information now, they know one's in curve, and I think they've just seen a couple near grave as well. So they've got the information, they might look to rotate. With only 30 seconds left though, they need to do something fast. This Deserve roster are set up extremely well to defend A, but as we can see, they're starting to rotate.
They're actually not. Grungy's causing trouble over there, and that's just diverted this team, and Demise takes out both of them guys. So right there, I think that play's got to go down to Grungy. Although Demise picked up them 2 players, Grungy was the deterrent to allow the to allow Dunker to get that bomb down.
Well, you know what Grungy did there? As you guys saw, the team started to rotate, but because Grungy made his presence known, they thought it was still an A push, so they all started going back towards the A bomb site, and it allowed Demise the opportunity to get that 2-piece.
He did catch him off guard there, Demise, and that is very good play from Vortex. This has just shown you what they have in their locker and the plays that they're using to mix it up and maybe confuse Deserve a little bit, just so they have that edge.
Yeah, and Deserve get first pick, but also, and then the problem here, Deserve got first pick here, and then one of their players dropped, but also they've just got another player down. So really, you'll be looking for them to try and close that around very soon. They're getting first pick sometimes, and they're just not closing out the game.
And it's down to Grungy, who has the sniper, and personally, I can't see him clutching up this 1v3 unless he gets a gun in his hand.
Yeah, he'll be looking to try and get one down and pick up a gun, but looking at the positioning, they're going to get B bomb down, and I would have expected them to go into bike sheds, but no, they went to marketplace. I think this could work for them.
And they're just mixing it up a little bit here, and this is what you like to see coming out from Deserve, because they are 4-1 down, and mixing up the plays a little bit is going to work in their favour. And there we go, Grungy drops, and it's now 4-2 in Vortex's favour, and I think, like I've said previously, if Vortex take the next round, they're 3 rounds up, and that'll be a big deficit to come back from for this Deserve team.
Yeah, definitely. But that was a good round. They needed to pick that one up if they had any chance.
And we'll hop on board with Demise again, who is 7-2. It'll be interesting to see what he can get going. And as you see, he's almost got this. He's almost got this Centurion on S&D, and we don't really see that very often at all.
No, we don't actually, but I'm not sure how he's going to use that effectively. They might try and get a bomb down, place it next to it, and now obviously consume some time.
Another good thing they could do is maybe put it down by one of, say, either A or B bomb site and just stack the other site. And then if that starts going off, they're going to know they're over there. But anyway, hopping into this. And Dunkachino takes down one of Deserve's players, making it a 2 versus 2. And he takes down another one, and that is huge from Dunkachino, making it from a 3v2 to a 2v1 in Vortex's favour. And Mystic is the last man up with an ERAD, and this is not the position you want to be in.
No, and unfortunately for Mystic, he's not having the best of games either, so I wouldn't be too confident if I was him. Dunkachino makes some huge plays there and gets the 2-piece, and that really gives them the advantage here. They're going to look to try and plant this B-bomb down now. They've got 20 seconds to do so, but as we can see, Mystic's coming up behind them, and he's going to probably check the...
And he does go down, and does he get it? He does!
And that was huge for Mystic, as I was saying. I thought he should be confident there, but he comes in, he picks up the kills, and well played.
And on challenging Grungy there, I just don't know what Grungy was looking at. It seemed to be as though he was looking at the scaffolding, but he just didn't shoot back.
It was weird there. I'm not sure why he located himself there. I mean, I know it was an extremely pickable area. Obviously, he could be seen from multiple directions in that position, and it just wasn't good positioning from him.
And like we said before, Deserve are 1-0 up, so this is a game that Vortex really need to win if they want to put themselves, hold themselves well in the series.
Yeah, and unfortunately for Vortex there, they had it good round, good chance.
And Dunker takes out two. And he used his reactive armor to get that play, and Grungy is now shooting bodies, but what a play that was from Dunker.
Yeah, it allowed Zin to get the kill, but now it's 1v1, and
Vortex closed that round out.
Very fortunate his team got that round, because if he used that and his team didn't get the round, that would have been huge for Deserve.
And Rude did pick up a two-piece of his own on that stairway, but you've got to question why Deserve pushed through so far there, all three players.
Yeah, I think they were trying to catch him off guard, and it would have worked if he didn't use that reactive armor. I think it was just a good play from Dunkachino there.
Definitely so, and like we said, he is the reason they've won that round, so big plays from him, and that was good investment of that kinetic armor.
Definitely so, that was extremely effective.
And Rude goes down there, who is their player that's 10 and 8. Everyone else on this side is negative, and Dunkachino again picks up another one. This time it's in the form of Mystic, and Deserve are in a 2 versus 3. This is looking pretty bad if you're a Deserve fan right now in this game.
Yeah, I think we predicted this, both of us, that both teams were probably going to get at least the map. This is going to be an extremely close one. Vortex have the advantage, but we can't rule them out. We saw them get a 1v2 earlier. They might be able to get a 2v3.
And Heckful takes down Grungy. Right now it's all going on down by that B site, but Vortex do need to get this bomb down if they want to win. And Dunker did see the man on the curve there, so it'll be interesting to see if he goes to pick up that kill. But you see both of these players from Deserve rotating back to the curve, and I don't think they realise that Vortex are behind them.
Yeah, but there's a problem here. There's only 14 seconds left, and
they need that bomb.
Indeed they do. Heckful with a huge kill there.
And Dunker is shut down. Players up top, and he doesn't get that kill either, and that's a kill that Zin, really needs to be picking up.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it would have affected the game too much anyway. He didn't have enough time to plant. I don't think he would have had the time to, you know, turn around and chase him down. So really, it didn't really matter too much.
And
there.
You've got to say, them reactions though, they were top class from Heckful.
Yeah, and they're both top teams in this league, and you're expecting players to be making plays like that.
And right now, it's just a battle between Dunkachino and Demise versus Heckful and Rude.
Yeah, right now 2 players are going off for both teams currently.
Oh, and Zin gets a huge 2-piece there, putting it in a 1.
Zin goes to make the play as well. So, I mean, in a 3v1 situation here, you have to expect them to close it out. If Deserve win this round, I have to say the next round's got to be in favour for them. The momentum will probably see them through.
Definitely so, and we've seen Mystic clutch up 1 round this game, but other than that, he hasn't really done a lot in this one.
No, those 2 kills in that round, and that's where he stopped. Nothing has happened for him since. He's looking to try and flank this team, but they've got someone looking at the flank. He's identified the push. He's notified his teammates. As we can see by the map, they're all pushing him now. They're putting pressure on him. They're all setting up for it. And I don't think Mystic's got what it takes here. He is surrounded.
Definitely so, and you'll see Vortex, all 3 of them push him at the same time. He needs to get that bomb and get it down in 17 seconds or kill all of these guys. And like you said, that was an impossible situation for him there. Not a lot he could have done at all.
Nah, there was nothing he could have done. Vortex set up well, and they deserved the S&D. They played extremely well, and it's 1-1 on the series.
Like we said, this will be an exciting one. It
does, and Mystic didn't have the best S&D there.
I've decided to hop on with Mystic simply because, personally, I haven't seen Deserve play much yet. So, I want to see what he's got in his locker for this one. And here he is, pushing straight towards this truck area, and he guns down Demise, and we did see Grungy fall off the map, so straight away we see Deserve in control of this drone.
Yeah, and they're coming out swinging as well. They've got a few kills but Mystic has been shut down, and unfortunately so has Muzzy. So right now we're going to look for Vortex to try and counter-attack.
And just to say, they were both to the hands of Zin. So he is now on a 3 streak. He throws this ball over. His team can't quite pick up that kill. And right now, he just needed to slay out. But all 4 players of Deserve just completely mowed down there. No, of Vortex, sorry, completely mowed down there by Deserve.
Yeah, but fortunately for Vortex, they're in a position to defend this as long as they don't get outplayed again here. And Demise has got the ball. He's thrown it over, and that's actually reset the ball there, and that's helped them out a lot.
And Zin here, 5 and 2. This is a Zin that we've been seeing in the past 2 series. So, I mean, if you're Deserve, you've got to shut him down now before he heats up.
Yeah, and both players, I said, are key to watch. Mystic and Zin, they're both actually started off quite good here. I'm expecting both of these to have strong games.
Definitely so. It's just depends now which team picks up best around them and basically does the dirty work for these Slayers. And we're on board with Demise now. Let's see what he can do over towards this backside of the map. And he does fall there. We'll hop on board with Rude now, who deserves a pick up as he goes around the outside of this map. And this looking like it could be a dunk. It could have dunk potential.
And Sin just picked up a huge 2-piece, and that's really defended it well for them.
And Demise guns down Rude, who was the player who was looking as though he could get a mark on that and potentially do something to get that dunk in. And here we see Demise guns down 1, can't get the second. Heckful takes him out, and he's 3 and 5. And right now, these teams have got to get points on the board. What do you reckon they could change up to do this?
I think it's just a closely contested games. We see people dropping on both sides. Kills are coming left, right, and centre for both teams, and really, it's just going to be an even game. And once one team can get a few more picks and just a few more confirmed kills, we're going to see some points. And we just saw Muzzy get the first points of the game. There's 2-0 to Deserve now, and I think he just runs in on his own there.
And yeah, like you said, that he was completely on his own. And if you're Vortex, you cannot be allowing points like that to go through. On board with Demise here, and one player you got to look at is Dunkachino. He is currently sat at 1 and 7, and normally he goes big for this team.
Yeah, he's been a pretty consistent player. Usually had an extremely good S&D. He's not having the best of games. He's going to be looking to try and drop a few players here, and unfortunately gets shut down there. He did pick himself up a kill.
Demise takes down Muzzy, and there is 2 more players from this Deserve squad looking to push in, but right now Demise has this drone control and he could potentially get a 1, maybe a 2. Zin slays out for him, Mystic takes him down, but Demise manages to get that dunk in, and once again it is an even game.
It's been a closely contested game all round, and you've got to look at Dunkachino. If he can step up, Vortex might be able to take control.
And Zin here picks up 1. Muzzy did get a big 2-piece for that defensive stand for Deserve, but right now Zin is your man to watch, 14 and 10. Saying that, Muzzy just got a 3-piece, now leading the slaying board 15 to 9. So like we said, this is just such a highly contested game, and it'll be interesting to see what way this goes.
Yeah, and we're looking at them, they're trying to get some offense in here, but they've got 4 players to try and drop. They've got Demise down, but if they don't move fast, Demise is just going to spawn up and be there again. And as I just said, look, he is right there, and I'm pretty sure they picked up the ball and got it away.
They have done, and Zin manages to take down 3 of the 4 players there in his base, so a big defensive stand from him. And right here it's just so contested, and I can't call a winner right now.
Yeah, I mean, both teams are playing extremely well, and
was Zin greedy there? Maybe he should have went for the 1.
Yeah, I think if I was him, definitely go for the 1 there and just get the lead going into the second half. And unfortunately, because he was a little bit greedy, this game is staying 2-2.
And right now, it's only Dunker up, and it looks as though he may have a bit of delay. I mean, his reactions just aren't there. And Mystic, can he get this point in before the ground ends? He can't. There is an interception from Demise. I don't think it would have made it anyway. But right now, it's looking very, very contested. And could we be seeing an overtime here?
Oh, you just don't know. I mean, both teams really going for it, and as you can see on both teams, we've got two players like having extremely good games, two players doing, you know, average, decent enough, and then one player on each team not having the best of performances. We'll be looking at Rude and Dunkachino to try and pick it up, and whichever player of those two does, I'll be expecting their team to probably take this map.
Especially with Dunkachino on this Vortex side, he is their objective player, so he needs to be slaying around that ball. But we see Rude here, he's on the flank, he could potentially pick up a couple of kills, but Mystic does it himself, he doesn't need his help. So right now, Deserve are in control of this drone.
Yeah, the only problem is sometimes you'll be getting these kills around this part of the map, and by the time you grab the ball and start getting some offense in, the other team have already spawned up and they're already ready to defend. So I mean, Frost is all about waves, really. You've got to go through the first wave of players and then try and do it again, and then try and make them spawn out if you want to try and relay the ball.
And that's what we saw.
Either team is able to do it.
That's what we saw a lot in that the Nexus game this time last week. They simply just couldn't get the kills in the enemy base, and although they were completely outslaying the other team, the game was so close simply because they couldn't get them crucial kills.
Yeah, but we saw also today, Dreamy Wings did it to a Nexus actually. They got a lot of points up on Uplink and they controlled the game completely. Made a Nexus spawn out instantly, and Dreamy Wings were playing extremely well earlier.
And right now we need to see Vortex step up their game. They need to get at least 1 point to level themselves up in this one, and right now you've got to be looking at the play earlier from Zin, and if he did get that one, instead of being greedy, it would have been a tight game right now.
Yeah, it would be.
Oh, and just to mention, Zin does have his active camo, but so does Muzzy, so we'll see if these can come into effect later on in the game and potentially earn their team some points.
Yeah, and obviously there are two payloads that need to be getting points on Uplink. Overdrive also needs to be another payload where the teams can actually use them efficiently enough to get some points on the board. And we'll be expecting both teams to use those two payloads to get some points up soon.
And right now, Zin is the only man left, and they're completely slayed out again. But it seemed to be that Vortex were worried about Rude coming into this one, but right now, I don't see what they're worried about.
Yeah, and as I said, you know, we had Vortex with two average players in the first half, and now if you look at their KDs now, I'm not sure if Grungy's even picked up a kill this second half, maybe one, but he's going 12 to 22 now. But Dunkachino's definitely picked up 10 and 17. Maybe if he can keep going and try and get a couple more kills on the board, that'd be huge for his team.
And Deserve come in with another dunk there, taking the tally to 5-2 in this game. But we'll see if Demise can get away. He's got this overdrive, and he goes for the throw. He gets one for his team, and that's huge because all of his team did go down there.
Yeah, you know what? I'm actually kind of happy he went for the throw there, because now he can use that overdrive and try and get a dunk in a different situation. He's made it a one-score game for his team. He'll be looking to use overdrive soon to get the points.
We see Mystic with this FTL jump, and can he get through? He manages to get.
He gets the 1 point.
He gets to one, but he used that FTL pump well.
He did. He throws the ball, FTLs into the ball, basically catches it from his own throw, and then tries to dunk in. Unfortunately, he couldn't get the dunk, but 1 point's good enough to make this game a two-score game.
Definitely so, and we come in, we see Muzzy. He has still got his active camo, so if he puts one more dunk away, this could be game over for Vortex. Right now, Slan's going left, right and centre. Dunker's got this ball here. He plays it out to the man who is Zin, and he can't capitalise. Should he have used his active camo right there?
Oh, with 1 minute left, we'll be looking for them to try and use them soon, and that was a good opportunity to use it maybe. And I just don't understand why they're not using it, because Deserve seem to be putting up points on the board, and we haven't seen that from Vortex yet.
And do you think they're not capitalising on points which they should be in this game?
Yeah, they're definitely not. They've had a few chances, and here's another one. They really need to get it done if they can. They've used the camo, I think, and I think he's going to probably get the dunk, and yes, he has. 6-5, closely contested game with 37 seconds left.
We saw this from Lucian last time out. They came from behind to come out and win this game, and right now Dunkachino's got the ball, and he's wrapped it into the sub base, where if his team drops, this could be very dangerous for him. And right now he makes a good play and just jumps off the map there, meaning that the ball is reset, and Demise looks to be in control of this. He went to use his overdrive, but he got beat down. He got beat to the ball, sorry, not beat down. But now it's looking as though Deserve have seen this game out.
Yeah, it was really good from both teams here. And they just put up a few extra points just for the sake of it to make it an 8-5 game. Make it look a little bit better on their team's part, but that's 2-1 to Deserve on the series now. And really good performance from them.
And you look at the scoreboard, and Muzzy as God has just absolutely outslain this Vortex team. And Zin going 29 and 27, the rest of his team highly negative. And right now, Vortex have got to step up if they want to win this hardpoint.
Yeah. This is our third Vortex one, so maybe it is just a case of people understanding who Vortex are and not understanding who Deserve are. But either way, Deserve 2-1 up in the series, and they'll be looking to try and get spawns early.
We're on board with Grungy, who's brought out the sniper, and he has absolutely destroyed Mystic off that head glitch. And he's got another one, and right now, Grungy is absolutely heating up with this sniper, and that's looking like it could be a top 5 plays of the week play.
Yeah, that was good, and he also uses the Arab. I'm not sure if he gets the kill for it. He at least gets the assist. I'm not sure, but he's got 4 kills here. He may have got it. He's got another one. That's 5 kill streak.
5. And right now, Grungy is starting to tear up this one, but we see now Deserve are starting to play on this flank.
Yeah, and that's what we thought would happen. Deserve need to try and get them spawns, but Grungy goes absolutely huge for his team, allows him to get some early points, and they've still got spawns here. So Vortex, with 13 seconds left, will be looking to hold these spawns.
And he's still got this sniper out, has Grungy, and is this a bad call for him?
I'm not sure. It might actually work in a... Depends how he really uses it. He's picked up an ERAD, so it's not going to be too big for him. So he'll be looking to try and get some picks, but there's a bunch of Deserve players around him.
And it is looking as though Deserve have now taken the spawns, and if Vortex don't get these kills, it's looking as though Deserve will shut down this hardpoint and get big time on this one.
Yeah, they played extremely well. They waited for each other outside. They coordinated their push extremely well and broke the hill.
Definitely so, and right now Grungy is the only man we're seeing positive. Demise is actually sitting at 1 and 6 right now, and that's not what we normally see coming out from this guy.
No, Demise is actually an extremely consistent player. I think he's sitting at like a 1.50 KD on the season, and we expect a little bit more from him.
Definitely so, and right now we're just seeing Deserve completely outslay them. And could this be down to the fact that maybe Vortex were being a bit big-headed coming into this one and thinking they were going to win it easily?
Oh, you know what? It's always good to be confident, but obviously there's a margin. Sometimes you can get a bit too confident, get a little bit complacent, and I think maybe they came into this game thinking they're a much better team and it's going to be a little bit easier than they thought. And sadly for them, it's just been quite a hard game for them, and they haven't really answered back.
Mystic gets a big 2-piece there, securing the spawns for his side, and right now, as we see, Deserve are just completely slaying out this Vortex side, and it's looking like well, it's not a blowout, but Vortex needs to come back into this soon. They had a very strong first hill after the play off Grungy, but since then, everyone's just been misperforming. Like, we see Demise 1 and 10, and currently he is, say, one of their slayers or flex players, so we're expecting him to pick up a lot more kills than what he is doing right now.
Yeah, but the thing is here, we got to understand that Deserve, they're not up by that much, and you think how bad Vortex are playing right now. They're somehow hanging on, and they haven't really they haven't lost the game yet. So if these players can heat up, they might be able to actually take this map.
And what I'd like to see here is Zin. He's currently using this ERAD, and we normally see him perform really well with the K-bar. Would you like to see him pull it out in this scenario?
I'm not sure. I mean, they'll be just looking to try and get more crucial kills, and 3 down again for Vortex. And in the slaying department, they just need to improve. So maybe that would be huge for Zin to whip out an AR and try and do work with that.
And Dunker tries to make a play, but he can't. And right now, Mystic is 15 and 10, and he's lighting up right here.
Yeah, and after S&D, I was like, look out for Mystic. And damn, I was right. He had a good uplink. He's having an extremely good hardpoint here as well. He just picked up a nice 2-piece.
That's all he's doing at the moment. He's picking up 2-piece after 2-piece, and right now, Vortex needs to shut him down. Grungy there trades out the kill with Hectorful, but right now they need to be looking at potentially grabbing some time in this middle half point and grabbing these spawns going into this back hill.
And the problem here we're seeing for Vortex is a lot of the time we're seeing 3 down, 2 down for them. They're dying at the same time quite a lot, and unfortunately for them that's allowing Deserve to set up, get into good positions to defend the hills, get the spawns, and because of that they're making plays. And as again, we usually consider Zin as the main slayer, and Demise is definitely like a close second player for them when it comes to the slaying department, and these two players are just not performing.
Grungy there gets a big 3-piece, and that is his second of the game, and right now you can clearly see that he is the player that has got his team on the back, and this is the reason that they are somewhat still in contention for this game. But he can't quite get that kill on Heckful, and as you saw by his bar, he was so weak. Over towards this back turbine hill now, and Heckful will be looking for his team to slay out, but it looks like they have all dropped, and right now Vortex are looking to get that kill and get a lockdown on this hard point.
Yeah, it's about time for Vortex. They've actually got the spawns. I mean, currently one of their players has spawned out, but if he rotates quick enough, they will have this whole hill time if they defend it well enough.
And this is the first time we've actually seen Vortex play well for spawns, and I mean, over the course of this series, they've been playing these spawns so well, but right now, it just seems like they're getting completely out-rotated by Muzzy.
Yeah, and I mean, we've seen Heckful pick up a couple really good kills for his team, and it's been extremely crucial for them getting spawns. And I mean, Deserve are just getting the kills they need to get, and that's the difference right now.
And right now we do see Mystic. He has got 20 kills already, but right now the two players stepping up for Vortex are Dunker and Grungy, and Dunker did not have a good game at all in that third map.
No, he didn't, but he's stepping up now, and hopefully he can keep going. We just need to see Demise and Zin make some more plays. Right now for Deserve, everyone's playing pretty well, to be honest, and they're all getting the job done.
And do you reckon right now it's just a case of Vortex maybe not having any confidence in this game?
No, I don't think that's it. I just think the difference is really the slaying power has really shifted over to Deserve, and they're getting the spawns because of it. And when you have the spawns consistently, you're usually going to win the game, and we're seeing that right now.
Demise does gun down Mystic, and I think that's the first time we've probably said that this game, and that is the difference maker here. Simply, Deserve are just winning these crucial gunfights.
Yeah, Demise actually picked up 2 in this next hill. He'll be looking to try and get a couple more kills if he can. He's got 3 in front of him. He's under immense pressure. He'll be looking to try and get a pick. He's got 1. That's decent.
He done
Hopefully
brilliantly there to stay alive.
Out. Yeah, he did extremely well, and he also got a pick that's huge for his team. But once again, unfortunately, Deserve have got the hill again. I don't know how they keep doing this, but Deserve seem to always come out on top when it comes to getting these hills.
And right now, Deserve do have control of this one. If they pick up the rest of this time, it could be looking bad for Vortex. Obviously, we'd like to see a map 5 in this one, but right now I think Deserve have a good hold on this game, and I don't really like to say that because Vortex have been so good in this league so far, but right now we're just not seeing them perform at all.
No, we're really not. The Slayers are underperforming, and I mean, that's an understatement. They really need to pick this up. I mean, 13 to 25, 13 to 22. Right now, Grungy's doing the best he can. Dongachino's got a respectable KD, but it's just not enough right now. The slaying department is where hard points are won.
And you look at Demise, he's 15 and 25, only 22 seconds in the hill as well. Not saying I could do a better job, but he's really not doing a lot for his team.
No, he really isn't. He's lost a crucial gunfight there, and I think that may have just picked up Deserve spawns as well. Actually, no, it hasn't. Fortunately for him, that wasn't the case.
Dunkachino did manage to hold on here, and right now Vortex need to push this as a team, get them out of the hill and lock these next 2 hills down. And Grungy with another big 2-piece, and right now he is the only player really performing for this this Vortex squad. He's made some big plays in this one, it's just Vortex haven't been able to capitalise on it.
Well, you really want to see Vortex actually rotate for the next one soon. I mean, obviously they can't give up 12 seconds here, and they definitely won't be giving up easily, and they won't lose off this hill now, but they need to keep spawns if they have any chance of keeping this series alive.
And right now it does seem to be the fact that they have spawns, Heckful spawned out, but right now they need to get a stronghold on this back turbine hill.
And Zin got some bad time in there.
That was Zin. I thought that was Demise again, losing out that gunfight, but Zin loses out on that one, and right now, Rude gets a 2-piece and locks down this hill for Deserve, and that is game.
That is game over. Demise leaves the game. They all actually leave the game.